Mulan killed more people with snow than Elsa could have ever dreamed about.
Y'all remember Home Alone 2? Well, in that movie, Kevin was neither home nor alone.
Yo, why don't birds fall off of trees when they're sleeping?
I feel like if the Tricks Rabbit can afford all those disguises, he can just go to the store and buy himself a box of tricks. If FedEx and UPS were to merge, could we call it Fed Up?
What's the difference between partly cloudy and partly sunny? Why is it that people are in a movie but on TV? Was Bingo the name of the farmer or the dog?
I was today years old when I realized that the game tag stands for touch and go.
If you pour ice water on top of a hot dog, does that automatically make it a chili dog?
If nothing sticks to Teflon, how does Teflon stick to the pan? When you're swimming underwater, you're also swimming above water.
Why is there no abbreviation for the word abbreviation? Moses would be the first man to download files from the cloud to a tablet.
Why did our parents tell us it was illegal to drive with the light on? If you're rich enough, a parking ticket is just how much you pay the valet service. I feel like if calculators had a history you could look up, it'd probably be a little bit more embarrassing than your browser history.
The Little Mermaid must have shit her pants at least once on that first date with legs, right?
Characters in first-person games never blink.
Seriously though, bugs have the entire sky, and yet they still choose to fly right next to my head.
If a tree falls in the forest and no one is around to hear it, do the other trees make fun of it?
Y'all realize that while you were trying to help Blue solve them clues, Salt and Pepper were just banging in the cabinets.
Who opens the door for the bus driver in the morning?
If you miss the first step of a stairway, odds are you're gonna miss all the rest of them too.
Is the gingerbread man made out of house, or is his house made out of flesh?
The whole purpose of a lock is just to turn a door into a wall. If vegetarians only eat vegetables, then what do humanitarians eat? If you really think about it, Pac-Man was the first survival game that had zombies chasing after you.
The best barber in the world cannot have the best haircut in the world. Y'all don't let them lie to you. Everybody has holes in their socks. It's how you get them on your feet.
Y'all give it up for short people. At least they're less likely to break their phones if they drop them.
I feel like Hakuna Matata was just an elaborate plan from Timon and Pumbaa to convince Simba to eat bugs and not them. If you really think about it, the odds that Jeffrey Dahmer's baloney did have a first name are pretty high. When you're sick, they say take these drugs and stay out of school. But isn't that a little counterproductive to what they were trying to teach us the rest of the year?
An octopus is just a wet spider. If you water water, it grows. That third hand on a clock is the second clock.
If your feet don't measure up to 12 inches, is it still a foot?
I feel like the lottery was only created to catch time travelers. Maybe it's just me, but I feel like drawing trees on a piece of paper using a pencil is a little morbid.
Why is it some ghosts are wearing clothes, but Casper was just hanging out just naked? What if Google made a dating app, and they just matched people based off of your browser history? Why is most of the sky actually below our feet?